everyone. Welcome to Retail TV Plus. Today I have with me Mark and Stefano joining in to talk about something very interesting, and this is all about tech and how it is driving retail conversations. So let's start with Stefano here. Hi Stefano, thanks for joining us. I wanted to talk more about the business challenges that you had faced and what initiated you to look the tech way.
We had an issue with the queue in our store, and we was not able to sell item in the shelf because of the queue. So we need to think of a solution to accelerate the way out and offer also to our members the opportunity to have a better service, to be able to use the service and to reduce the queue. This was the first step of the first needs.
Okay.
And step by step, the needs become a service, because members understood the solution, understood that we can offer a benefit not only for us, but also for them, because they were able to finalize transaction in less time, to reduce the customer journey inside the store, and to stay in the store without the queue. So this is the step that we push us to find a solution.
Correct. So, Mark, how did Zebra come into the picture? And when he reached out to you, probably, how did you find that perfect fit and help him?
Yeah, it's a good question. But it's actually very similar to the journey and the needs that Stefano was talking about. He was talking about they're responding to their customers standing in queues, not happy, not getting the level of service that meets the values of Unicoop Firenze. And so obviously we listen to customers, our customers being the retailers, to try and understand what is the actual problem we're trying to solve. Is it a lack of people? Is it a lack of space? In this case, very much a lack of speed, the ability to get people through and satisfy them in their shopping journey. And then once you understand that, then you can design a scan and go solution jointly with the retailer so that it meets the needs of their customers. And it doesn't stop at that initial design either. And Stefano can absolutely comment on this, but it's about, okay, initially you get it in there so that customers can use it as a service, as a way to shop, to stop queuing. And then suddenly it becomes, it's now a fundamental. Every new store you open almost has to have it, because that's the way our customers shop, or at least a high percentage of them. And then you start to think of, what else can we do for those customers? How can we make that journey easier? And some of the things that Stefano and team have implemented in terms of payment via a mobile phone is one direction, but then even taking that further and the possibility of payment on the scan and go device itself. So our job simply is to help make it happen. They get the hard job because they've got to define what the needs are, what the challenges are.
No, I was about to ask you that. When you implemented the technology, did you have to train your customers, or how was it?
Yeah, for sure. We implemented in the 1998. It was the first in Italy, so there is no experience. So we had to train for sure. But also today, you need to maintain some training, you need to maintain some communication, because there are new customers, there are new opportunities, there are, as Marco explained, will be new opportunity that today you don't know. And if you want that a device that is in the hand of the customer works fine, you need to explain very well how to use it, which is the benefit that the customer can have, and from that you can target any result.
Absolutely. But this is a question to both of you. How much of customer listening that you do at your end to understand and streamline and build on the technology to make it more seamless?
Yeah, for us is a must. We have a periodical check with interview with our members. We have a team dedicated to analyze the email, to analyze the feeling, what our members spoke about the service, and to try to understand if it's because of a mistake, because of a defect in some case, or it's because the process is not the right one. So we adjust the process according to the feeling that the members have, and they help a lot in this type of analysis.
Yeah, it's more about listening than it is about telling. So it's about understanding how will this process work for your customers. Because when we talk to customers in France, in the UK, in the Nordics, the cultures are very different. Whether they will accept a self-service, whether they feel as though it's there to stop employees getting jobs, and certainly in the case of Coop Firenze, I don't think any jobs were lost as a result of this. So understanding cultural differences, the values of the business, but constantly doing that. So outside of just the Coop Firenze relationship, we've got tens and tens of different customers using this around Europe in particular. So we get to hear not only the feedback from both the retailer Coop Firenze and his customers, but also the retailers and the customers from all those other retailers around Europe. And by doing that, it allows us to constantly tweak and change and then provide different ideas. I mean, that's all we're here. I mean, we do provide technology, but we're also here to provide ideas and thoughts and guidance.
And more customized, basically, because globally you are a leader and you do what you do best, basically. So it is a lot of, a lot goes in the back end, basically, to streamline everything. But have you ever encountered retailers who have told that, money is a factor because technology adaptation is expensive? So nothing comes easy. So how do you face that and how do you balance that out?
So I'll answer it from a tech company point of view, but I think Stefano can also answer it from a retailer's point of view. But certainly from our side, what we find is if I could give you a solution, whether it's technology or otherwise, that actually makes your customers happier, increases the basket size of what they spend, makes them more loyal, and actually allows you to free up space in your stores or to reallocate staff to do something else like pick from store or get products back on the shelf, and therefore you're getting a return on investment very, very quickly once you add all of those things together, then I think most store owners and store managers will say, I'll take it. So yes, everything comes at a price, but is it at a cost or is it an investment? And I think it's a different way of thinking about it.
Oh, you're right. What you need to think with the business value of the solution. The business value, for sure, there is a cost, infrastructure, terminals, everything, device. But if you think of the target, which is the benefit that you want, and if that service should be the opportunity to communicate differently, to increase the selling. The cost is the last step, and what they also help us is to understand very well what the other did, because we have a lot of transactions, we are an expert, but the experience that Zebra have is much more than us. And we can have always, we have sharing things, information, and we can reduce also the cost in a way that we are increasing the benefit.
Amazing. So Zebra is a partner rather than just being a provider, basically.
Yeah, sure.
Partner in a retailer's journey.
And that's our goal. We want to be a strategic partner, and in terms of even this solution alone, so Scan and Go, we have a dedicated, what I would call consulting team, that sits alongside the customers to learn, to listen. And they also therefore get to feed back to what we call our business, our product units, in terms of what are the customers saying in terms of how the product itself should develop in the future. So we've just launched the new PS30, the latest version. That has some features that all come from retailer and customer feedback, but we're already thinking about what happens in the next version that is still under wraps at the moment. So it's so important to act as as part of an ecosystem together, part of a partnership. And I would say that includes the tech company, any software companies, the retailer, but also importantly the retailer's customers.
Amazing. Lastly, I want to ask both of you to comment on the trends that you see, evolving and making a difference to your industry. You can talk from the tech part of things, and he can talk from the retail side of things.
My point of view, the frictionless option, the opportunity to have payment on the device can be something that can change the way out zone in the future. It's now not yet ready, we are close, but I think that is something very important.
And you think brick and mortar is going to stay globally? Like, there was a whole wave of saying,
retail.
Yeah.
Yes, our vision is that if the customer didn't go in the store, we can close. So we have a very... In Italy, it can be a little bit different. There is a lot of fresh item. All of us cook, so it's very important to go and select the item. We know that the service, online service, can increase, but will never remove the physical store, and they offer a different experience for sure. In the store, we need to start thinking how to reproduce some experience that we have in e-commerce, and scanning with this can offer opportunity.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think when it comes to scan and go, and let's just take that technology, the trends we're starting to see are how do we make that journey easier so I don't have to finish the payment at a self-checkout, I can do it on the device, and Unicoop Firenze are very much looking at that. But there are also elements of the technology trend there that may not work for Unicoop Firenze, which is bigger screen. Maybe that is a screen on the device in front of the customer. Does that allow you to do promotions or adverts? Now, I don't think that fits in with your culture and values, and, so not for you, but for other retailers, absolutely, they're already trialing advertising on device, what you might call retail media, so as a way to both reach out to the customer, but also to essentially sell advertising space, a new revenue stream for the retailers, and leveraging. I mean, we cannot do an interview without mentioning AI. Everyone mentions AI. So the AI in that case is, who is the customer? What is their profile? What have they bought before? What is the product I have in this particular store on this day at this time? What is the weather? Where is the customer in the store? And what is the propensity for that customer to react to a promotion? Because you don't want to give them 10 promotions as they're walking through store. They're trying to shop. But maybe one message just changes them and increases the basket size by 5%. And suddenly, not only is the retailer gaining from the payment they get from, say, Coca-Cola, but they're also gaining in the fact that they have a bigger basket size as well. So double benefit for the retailer. So I think AI in many forms will affect retail, but when it comes to a scan and go solution, for me, that's the main one.
Amazing. Thank you, both of you. Thanks for joining us. And, we just hope that Unicoop grows and Zebra partners with more such progressive retailers all across the globe. And we get to hear such interesting thoughts from you all. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.